So I have the latest stats that just came up from the Toronto Real Estate Board for Caledon. So let's get right into the numbers. I don't want to waste your time. So first we're going to look at how many homes sold in Caledon for the month of October. And we're going to compare it to every single month so far this year. And we're going to see which way the market's going. I think we all kind of know which way the market's going. But the peak of the market was, I would say, February and March. They were selling well over 100 homes, so 120 in March. And then when the rate hikes started coming in, they have been going down every single month. So in October, 52 homes sold in all of Caledon. This includes detached homes, condos, and everything. Well, condos are not really a big market in Caledon, but this is everything in Caledon for the Toronto Real Estate Board. So the market is down 57% if you look at number of homes sold compared to the peak of the market. So yeah, the market's down 57%. And now what I also want to do was not just cover what's been going on this year, which we'll get into. We're going to get into that in 1 second. But I also want to cover like how it compares to the last 4 years. So I hope you guys found this useful because it took me a while to put this together, but I don't mind in case, it helps even like two people make a decision that they might not be able to get the information otherwise. So I hope it helps. If you guys like this, please subscribe and like because it cheers me up and it helps the channel grow. So this is October of every single year, like October 2019 all the way to October 2022. So for example, a detached homes was selling right around the $1 million mark in Caledon in 2019. It was selling for 1.07. And then it shot up like $300,000, almost $400,000. Well, yeah, about 300 or so. And it was selling for 1.4 in 2020. And then it shot up another, I'd say $300,000 or so. And it was selling for 1.75. And in October of this year, it was selling for 1.81. Now, keep in mind, these are average prices. So for detached homes, it's still doing better than what they were selling for last year, at least for now. We'll see how it goes in the winter. But if you want to look at, let's say, freehold townhouses, they were selling for about $711,000 in 2019, and now they are selling for $802,000 in 2022. That they have dropped below last year's prices, but they are still selling above what they were selling for in 2020. Maybe if you guys want, just let me know what your feeling is on the market. Do you guys think we'll ever reach 2020 prices, or those are out of the questions? So leave a comment down below. I'm just curious to see what do you guys think. Do you guys think we'll ever reach the prices they were selling for in 2020? Because a 2020 condo townhouse was $622. Then it jumped up to $810 in 2021, and now it's selling for $730,000. Now let's see how much they've dropped since the peak of the market this year. So now from now on, we're going to be covering what's been happening this year. Detached homes are down 17%. These are average prices again. They're down 17% in value since the peak of the market. Semis are down 29%, and freehold townhouses are taking the biggest hit in Caledon, and they're down 32%. Now let's look at prices, see what's been going on every single month and how much they've dropped by since the peak of the market. Okay, so these are detached average prices. I will cover median prices as well. So the peak of the market for a detached house in Caledon was in January. They were selling for $2.18 million, and now they've dropped to 1.81, and that is a drop of $369,000 since the peak of the market for a detached house. Now, I also want to cover median prices as well. So a detached median, the peak of the market in this case was February. They were selling for 1.91, and now they've dropped to 1.37. That is a drop of $547,000. You can see here they dropped quite a bit. They were selling for 1.29 and just last month, and now they bumped up to 1.37. Semis, average price for a semi at the peak of the market was in January. They were selling for 1.39, and now they've dropped below $1 million mark, and they were selling for $989,000, and that is a drop of $401,000 since the peak of the market. Median prices for semis, they are selling for $968,000 in October. Same thing as average prices, that's a drop of $405,000 since the peak of the market for a median price in semi-detached homes. Freehold townhouses. The average price for a freehold townhouse in the peak of the market was in March. They were selling for 1.18, and they've been coming down ever since the rate hikes came in. You can see here every single month they've been dropping. And in October they were selling for $802,000. These are average prices, so that would make it a drop of $383,000 since March. So only in a matter of a few months, you lost almost $400,000 if you own a freehold townhouse. Median prices for a freehold townhouse, they've also dropped $387,000. Same thing as before, they were selling for $802,500. Keep in mind, not a lot of sales happen in Caledon. Like this month there were only 52, and I think last month it was like 56 or something. So, and in July there was only 40. So it's not always like a big sample size. So sometimes if you see prices kind of go all over the place, it's because it's a small sample size. So sometimes if 5-6 homes sell like over $2 million, then it shoots up the average for the whole place. It does not mean the price went up $300,000 in 1 month. It's just because it's a small sample size. So you always have to keep that in mind. So I think that's about it for Caledon for now. I will be posting videos for, like other cities as well. I think I just uploaded one video for Oakville. So if you guys want, you can check that out. And I do monthly updates. So if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, please come by, check out the videos monthly, and subscribe and like, and because that kind of helps out the channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks.